Child labor is a growing menace. Action is a comprehensive framework which seeks to promote a more coordinated effort towards the elimination of the worst forms of child labor. It is intended to serve as a concise set of agreed measures for implementation by different partners with the objective of eliminating the worst forms of child labor in Ghana by 2015.
Under the plan of action, committees have been established in districts and communities. These committees have gone around to sensitize the people within the communities that our assets are in our children. And therefore, it's our duty to ensure that our children are educated so that they can grow to become responsible leaders. A lot of effort have gone into bringing our children, from child labor to school. About 2,878 boys and girls have been withdrawn from child labor communities and put into schools. And while 2,658 have been prevented from undertaking child labor activities. There is this national plan of action. It's being managed by the child labor unit of the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations.
The unit was established under the Labor Department because of the department's role in labor inspections. We have labor inspectors at the district level who go to workplaces to inspect the working conditions, and with child labor in the mind, we find out whether children are also at the workplaces and whether they are of age. They have the minimum age to work. The unit has the mandate to coordinate all child labor activities in the country. We are to give training to our partners at the district level, at the national level, so that we are all abreast with whatever is going on so that we can tackle it holistically. We have also the mandate to sensitize the general public on the issues of child labor. We go on monitoring to find out what partners are doing at the various levels. That is where we will be able to bring everything together. Initially, when the issue of child labor came up, all stakeholders were doing some form of interventions, but they were scattered. And because they were scattered, we were not able to come out with what is going on. So stakeholders came together to develop a national plan of action. And the national plan of action has the time frame of 2009 to 2015. We have done a lot in the area of child labor. Ghana has been able to ratify almost all the ILO conventions on child labor. We have programs in almost all the institutions that tackles child labor. We have been able to develop this national plan of action. We have developed a national social mobilization strategy as a standard strategy for all stakeholders to use.
The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection is to ensure that every child in this country is survived, every child in this country is protected, and every child in this country is developed. So it is our obligation to make sure that all these things are achieved. We have other international partners who are helping or supporting the ministry. The Ministry of Employment is also supporting us. We have also put in place other social protection measures to ensure that we eliminate this worst form of child labor in this country by 2015.
One major international social partner in the fight against child labor in Ghana is the International Labour Organization ILO. Under its International Program on the Elimination of Child Labor IPEC, the ILO has contributed immensely to the fight against child labor in the country by complementing government's efforts in the fight. Apart from ensuring Ghana's ratification of ILO protocols and conventions, the ILO represents a huge edifice on which Ghana's fight against the menace rests on.
The role of the ILO is to support what the government of Ghana is doing. Ghana has ratified the 138 Convention on Minimum Age. It has ratified ILO Convention on worst forms of child labor. And under that convention, the ILO has a mandate to provide support. This support comes in various ways. It comes in ways that include mainstreaming child labor interventions into the national routine institutional framework. We have supported the country to develop a holistic framework which we call the National Plan of Action for the elimination of child labor. We are working with the Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations to support them because they are the lead agency. Now there's a national steering committee that looks forward towards the implementation of action against child labor in a coordinated manner. We were very happy to have seen child labor issues in the national budget in 2011. It was also there in 2012. In 2013, we are hoping that there will be a lot of budgetary commitments to the elimination of child labor, and we are very optimistic about that.
The Ghana Education Service, GES, is a member of the National Steering Committee. Its role is even more important considering the number of children who drop out of school as a result of poverty and other socio-cultural factors to engage in child labor.